Good morning, everyone. It's Wednesday, June 7th, 2023. My name is Sam Shalhoub, and it's time for your daily dispatch. So look who's back. Tucker does his first episode on Twitter yesterday. He's got, as of this morning, almost 70 million views. He's dwarfing his numbers that he did on Fox, and I'm sure a lot of the other Fox announcers are probably thinking, maybe there's a change to be made here. But talking about specifically about some of the things that he said, he talked about, amongst many things, he talked about the Ukraine and the US and the war that's going on with Russia. He talked about things that most of us already know, but the mainstream or the mass population probably don't, in that Nord Stream 2 was bombed by Ukraine, that the dam that was just recently blown up was most probably bombed or taken out by Ukraine to make it look like Russia had done it. Now, I could be wrong, but I think there's probably some accuracy there. And then, he talked about some other things. He talked about the truth behind the John F. Kennedy assassination. He talked about Epstein. Why isn't, more information coming out on him? He talked about UFOs and extraterrestrial life, that in his opinion, they do exist. And I've got to tell you, I have to agree with him. I've done decades of research. There's somebody that you might want to check out. His name is Dr. Stephen Greer, and he did a documentary about, I want to say 20 years ago, called The Disclosure Project. And he interviewed a bunch of people, and not just average people. I'm talking about military personnel, I'm talking about scientists, and every single one of them confirmed that there has been contact. Now, to what degree, to what extent, I couldn't tell you, but these things that Tucker brought up, things that I believe are true, are getting exposed to the masses through Twitter. So maybe Elon, with his big brain, has in fact started something that will spark true journalism again, at least here in the United States. And maybe there's a path, an avenue now for people to be seen. We'll have to see how it plays out, but I'm encouraged, and way to go, Tucker. So Target is up to $15 billion in losses for adopting the woke agenda. When will these corporations understand that we, the people, are not going to put up with this? We will ratio them, and we will do so with our pocketbook if necessary. So, some more good news. Conventional foods are now adding 2 new products. And this is according to Awakened Species. The 2 ingredients are E120 and E904. They are obtained from insects. Now, there are certain symptoms that go along with this, symptoms such as hyperactivity in children, allergies, allergic reactions, asthma, genotoxicity, and the list goes on. But isn't this interesting? All of a sudden now we have a food product, well, not all of a sudden, it's been going on for a long time, but we have another food product that's causing symptoms that Big Pharma will create a pill for to treat a symptom, and then that pill will create multiple other symptoms that they'll create a pill for. It's the same old story. It's the same old story. You have to be sick in order for them to make money. That's not the way it's supposed to be. Keep this in mind in terms of what foods to eat. Typically, in a grocery store, if you think about it, the perimeter of the store is where most of the good foods are. The dairy section, eggs and so forth, the meat sections and so forth, the vegetables and fruits, they're always on the perimeter, at least in most stores. And the things that are not great for you to eat are typically in the middle of the store. And in my opinion, anything that can sit on a shelf for more than 2 or 3 days without going bad, unless it's packed in salt, is typically bad for you. Specifically, partially hydrogenated oils. Now, this is something that the FDA supposedly has outlawed, but they've given the manufacturers something like 10 years to comply. So, again, watch what you eat. And I may do a series or 2 on nutrition. Let me know what you think in the comments if you'd like to see that. I've been involved in nutrition and physiology for at least 4 decades. So anyway, let me know in the comments. So DC Drano came out today and posted something on Twitter, and he talked about an undercover video. He showed an undercover video of Nancy Pelosi's daughter, and she was having a discussion with some people, and some of the things that she said were, January 6th, people won't be able to get a fair trial. The media overhyped it. This is talking about the January 6th supposed insurrection. That we need a new war to distract the American people. And that January 6th people had no guns, no plans, just people taking selfies. And there was no actual insurrection. Very accurate. And it's interesting that it came from Nancy Pelosi's daughter. So, as I've said before, exposure's happening. These are good things. January 6th tapes are getting out even further. There's more things coming out, and we get to be part of it and involved in it. This is good. So thank you for listening. Now remember, go to mypillow.com, enter the discount code SAM, and you can get up to 80% off, and they don't just have pillows anymore. And if you'd like to support this channel in other ways, you can do so by clicking the link in my bio on TikTok or the link in the description on Rumble and YouTube and Instagram. And all of the people that have donated to this channel, thank you. I do this on my own time. It takes a long time to get these researched and videoed and put up. So any support that you can give is truly appreciated. And in the meantime, please like, share, follow, and subscribe. And as you know, you can find me on Rumble. That's rumble.com/Sam Shalhoub. So in the meantime, I hope you have a great day, and we'll talk again soon.